All right,
Hmm.
Mr. LB Weaver.
Almost made it back in time.
And I went to check. The name of the company who manned my barn is called oldhickorybuildings.com, basically.
Oldhickorybuildings.com.
Yeah.
All right.
Does it smell like a barbecue in there?
No, but it did when they first got it. But I'll tell you,
That
the
would have been
craftsmanship
nice.
is amazing, let me tell you. You will love it.
Just walk into that place, be like, I want beef jerky. I don't know why.
All right, Weaver, give us a story.
Okay. Okay. For one thing, am I coming in okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh,
Coming
okay.
into
Good.
your spine there, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I borrowed this from work. I'm not sure if I can trust it. It crapped out during Dear Sarge one time. So okay.
That does happen.
Yeah. I mean, it sucked too. I mean, I thought they were ignoring me. But
Just Murphy in the house, and he's got a big boner.
that's what happened that day.
Yep.
But I used to. I've had a pretty cushy job for the last 10 or 12 years, roughly. But before I was driving a cab, I think it was from 2006 to 2012. I think it was.
hmm
It just seemed a lot longer. It just felt like a lot longer. But and it's well, it was not really medical, but we were picking up all of these really sick people, going to picking them up at hospitals, taking them home, or they were drunk in the middle of the night and that kind of thing. So there's some piss and shit involved in these things.
Always.
Yeah, yes, yeah. I think it was like the first one that because I wanted to just send find a picture of John and Yoko's Two Virgins album cover where they were stark naked and just show that. But I was like, hey, that's gross, But then
It really is.
yeah, it's pretty sick. I couldn't even find I have a CD copy of it. I couldn't even find it
All right, so we got to get two stories out of you. So let's go.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. So like that first one, just picked this kid up at a bar. He's going home. He's got his dad's credit card. Yada yada yada. And just like starts feeling his stomach. It was like, oh god, I don't feel so good.
Oh
It's
no.
like,
Oh no.
yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's
no.
not too far. Maybe we'll make it. He's in a typical subdivision with the palins and everything like that.
Oh god.
Palos Hills, Illinois. And so okay, not too far, not too far. This will be over soon. Next thing you know, the entire right side of my cab was painted in his DNA.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, dude, I'm not going to make it. Yes, you will. You better. Next thing all over the goddamn place.
Oh my!
Oh,
I had to stop
man.
at a gas station to pick up a 6-pack of Bounty. It's like, and what's that shit? I mean, anything that you could squirt water on. You get all that whole thing. So I was, and then making absolutely next to no money doing all this. I thought, God's got to reward me at some point in the future. It has yet to happen, but yeah,
hang on.
that was that, and
There
then
you go.
yes, exactly. But then, I don't know. Maybe when I'm dead, I don't know. I'll have to ask my brother about that. Is he okay now? And then let's see. So that was. It's like, oh man, dude, I'm so sorry, man. I mean, they start to cry and they start. It's like,
Oh. Now I feel bad for all my
it's
bad
like,
thoughts.
because when guys start crying and they're sorry and everything, they're even worse than women, I think.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
they're drunk
because
like
you
that
kind
or
of-
whatever, yeah.
Yeah,
Once
because
you
you
break
kind
that
of.
feeling, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you're kind of expecting it from a chick, but then when dude comes up, I'm so sorry. You don't know what the fuck to do, except okay, it's all right. Yeah, I get it. Just get the fuck out of my life forever, please. Okay, fine. It's like I don't give a shit about the tip. I'll live. So luckily I'm in a fairly decent place now. It's like it's all right. Better than what it was. And
So
the
what's
shit,
your
second
next
story
one?
you got?
yeah, the
You got
shit
another
thing
one?
was, it's a brief,
God.
just like the other one.
Why?
It's I picked up some old man from a nursing home. Jesus
Oh.
Christ!
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yes. Yeah, it's like,
Poor
yeah, you
dude.
gotta go. I think the dispatchers just gave it to me just to be a dick. I don't know.
That's very possible.
Yeah. So I mean, they did that, So I went out there, picked him up, and as he was in a wheelchair, I had to push him in, and you had to carry him in, and he's like, I can't walk, and I was just like, that kind of thing, Man, I could have a stroke too, probably. Yeah, so I just managed to shove him in the back seat somehow. I don't know how that. I don't know how that happened. It was one of those. Like when you're at an out of body thing, you don't know how you got through something, but you managed to eventually.
Oh God!
Yeah, so that was one of those bits. And then the guy just all throughout the whole ride, I had no idea because the windows were open. It was summertime, and of course my air conditioning wasn't working because these idiots never fixed the air conditioning in the vehicles. So yeah,
that was a hit. That was a hit.
Yeah,
that was a hit. Someone don't like you.
That's controlled demolition right there.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I mean, either I didn't pay them off enough, or I didn't blow them, or something. I didn't do it for something.
Maybe you should let them steep in your boxer ball sweat.
It's been, let's see, what year is this? Current year, 25? Yeah. So it's been about 13 years since I've seen any of these people. So yeah, it was a long time ago. But this old man just started. He was shitting all over himself the entire time.
The whole
really
trip.
couldn't tell. Yes, and then when it was time for him to get out and pay and all that, next thing I saw all these. I saw all these cubes of brown just all over. So I'm calling to the dispatcher. He's shitting in himself. Screaming into a microphone, not giving them a chance to respond, or wondering why they're not. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not supposed to swear on the radio, but I did. And I said, and it was, it's like this faggots left fucking lumpy gravy all over the back seat. Lumpy gravy. That's what the title means.
Gravy.
Frank Zappa record. It's been stymieing me all these years. What was he trying to tell us with his album, Lumpy Gravy? It was like, like John Belushi and the Blues Brothers, where he's got the light all around him and he's screaming the band.
You cracked the code, man.
That was it. I know what Lumpy Gravy is.
All right,
I can do anything. Yeah.
Get the vacuum. Oh, get the vacuum. Oh,
well, it was actually Ascension. It was nice to meet you, by the way. I never saw you before, but first
he's been donating for years.
Oh, okay. Because that was stop at another station and pick up some more bounty and all that. So we got,
of course.
Yeah. So my roommate and I have a shit ton of bounty sitting in the linen closet as we speak.
No pun intended.
We're ready for anything.
Oh my God!
All right, let's hit the next one, man.
All right, LB
Thank
Weaver.
you.
Okay.
I'll take you out with the blue screen Biden. How does that sound? Just to celebrate the old man who's shit in your car.
Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Bring it. Yeah.
All right. Jerry Conway is next. Here we go.
On, brother.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.